We're here for Gospel Herald and Fathers and Sons. I'm Glenn Gilliam at the Marriott Marquis in Midtown Manhattan for the 81st presentation of the Heisman Trophy Award. We just saw the amazing Derrick Henry from Alabama win the award, and needless to say, they've got a string of running backs who've claimed it in the past. Big voting all across the top three. We had an exceptional night tonight. I know Derrick Henry and Nick Saban are very happy down in Alabama. One of the amazing things Derrick Henry had made it very clear in his speech and his award acceptance was that God played a very important part in his life. Deshaun Watson said also his faith got him through the adversity that made it possible for him to be here tonight, and we're really happy about them expressing their faith and letting folks know it's really important. And Derrick Henry actually talked about speaking to the kids that were watching tonight to make sure they know God comes first, and then all of the blessings will come behind that. So good luck and congratulations to Derrick Henry.
Congratulations.
I'm a little nervous. I don't do this every day, so. But first off, I just want to thank God for bringing me here and win this prestigious award. You know, He's been so good to me in my life, and I've been honored and blessed and with this opportunity. And, you know, since a kid, it's been my lifelong goal and a dream of mine, and I'm just so thankful. First, I'd like to thank the Heisman Trophy Trust for allowing me to join this brotherhood with former winners who are standing behind me. Some of my football heroes that I looked up and idolized myself behind. And it's just been an honor just to be here and just be with these guys. And Christian and Deshaun, man, y'all keep at it, man. God is behind y'all. Y'all had a successful season. I'm sure I'll see y'all again here next year. Mom and Dad, man, my mom, my best friend, who brought me into this world. I just want to thank you so much for always being there for me. Through my struggles, you always heard me. Anytime I was struggling, you was always there for me. I'll call you late at night, you'd be asleep. You had to be up 3 o'clock in the morning, but you would answer for me. Just to hear what I had to say and help me get through where I need to get through. To my dad, my #1 fan, man, just kept me in sports. Always was there for me, day after day. You know what I'm saying? And being young and being so supportive and keeping me in sports, I just want to thank you so much, man, and always being there for me, man. And even in the games, every game I played, you was always loud. I'll probably be able to hear you in Alabama, but it's only 2,000 people, so I'll be able to hear you. My grandmother, the woman who made me to who I am today, I want to thank you so much. Even though you couldn't be here, I feel you in spirit, and I love you so much. You know, you made me to who I am today, hard work, dedication, and just doing what I wanted to do. You always told me always keep God first and pray that I'll always make it far. And I just want to thank you and let you know I love you, and I'm praying for you. To my teammates, my brothers, my family, and the boys I love the most. You know, coming in Alabama from Florida, they all accepted me. They all loved me and all supported me. And this season, man, considering me as a leader, taking me as a leader, young guys following behind me, you know what I'm saying, and watching me work every day. And all I wanted to do was just affect them by the way I practice and by the way I work hard. And I just want to thank them so much. My offensive line, if I could have had them here, I would have brought them all. You know what I'm saying? They work so hard for me. They take pride in controlling the line of scrimmage, making sure I have success. And through this year, man, just looking at these guys, the courage they had in me, the faith they had in me, I know I couldn't let them down. Everybody always asking about carries and what I thought about it and how I felt. But when you got teammates like that who love you and care for you, it don't matter how you feel or how bad it hurts or where it hurts you. You just got to make sure that you're making those guys happy by helping them win and getting a victory. To Coach Saban, a great ambassador, man, the man who believed in me by recruiting me, bringing me to the University of Alabama, seeing me grow as a player and as a person, and you can learn a lot from him, just from the game and from football. And, you know, every day I come to that football facility, I know it's going to be a challenge. I know every day it's not going to be easy. No day is easy, but I know every day I'm going to be challenged by you. You're a loyal coach. You always challenge us. And I just love you, Coach, man. Without you, I wouldn't be here today. Coach Burns, like I said, a lot can go on and on. But this past few years, it's been a blessing just to be coached by you. And, you know, just as much as you're proud of me, every day I wake up, I'm so proud to call you my coach. Every day I wake up, I'm so proud to call you my coach. And just to watch the guys you coached in the previous years, I knew the day we talked when you recruited me that I would have a chance to be up on this stage. And I just want to thank you so much, Coach. And I know it was a hard time, you know what I'm saying, being patient with me, but you stuck through it. Every day you worked with me. Every day you helped me grow as a player and as a person. And I can learn so much from you. Every day you always spit knowledge to us about life and football, and it's just bigger than the game. And I just want to thank you so much. To Coach Pat and JT, I love y'all, and y'all know how much y'all mean to me. And I thank God for y'all every day, for the blessings y'all did in my life and bringing y'all into my life. You know, y'all always believed in me as a young kid that I can go somewhere and be something special. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here today. You know, countless hours being with me, away from y'all family, and y'all family accepting me as one. I just want to thank y'all so much, man. And God is good just to have y'all in my life, always supporting me, always being around. To Coach Cochran, I forgot Coach Ramsey, man, and my high school coach, who was also there for me and watched me grow as a player and made sure I always worked hard and gave me every opportunity to go to college football. To Coach Cochran and his strength staff at Alabama, man. Coach Cochran, I just want to thank him so much because he's spending relentless hours with us, man, every day. He's like a head coach to us all, and every day he's worked with us. He brings energy. We all feed off him, and he makes sure we're in the best shape possible to go out there and perform at the highest level. I just want to thank him so much and his staff. He makes sure his staff is always on point and making sure we do what we need to do. To the athletic director, Bill Battle, I just want to thank you for allowing me to play at the University of Alabama. There's so much you do for our program, and we just want to thank you so much that you dedicated to us. You played at Alabama, and the roots of Alabama is always in you, and I just want to thank you so much. To the University of Alabama, for the education they provided me, specifically Chancellor Witt and President Bell, who are both here tonight, and all my professors. I thank y'all for helping me grow as a person and as a student. And you know, there's no easy way of going through college, and I faced adversity, but you all helped me and gave me the opportunity to come to a great school, the University of Alabama, the best school in the country. And to the Alabama academic support staff, Jeff Allen, the training room staff, and really all the support staff at Alabama that does so much in all aspects, help me be successful. I just want to thank y'all who helped me so much, who done so much for me. I just want to talk to the kids that's looking and watching this TV today. I just want to give y'all advice. And I'm hoping I'm somebody you can idolize yourself behind and look up to, because God is everything, and always keep God first. Always pray. Don't be afraid to pray. He'll always hear your cry. And you know what I'm saying? If you have dreams, go chase them. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And God will be there every step of the way. I'm a living testament, man. Growing up, having this dream, I'm so nervous, but I never thought I'd be up here. But you know, God is good, and I get on my hands and knees every night and pray. I'm thankful for everything. So just keep God first, always pray, and you always chase your dream. And I want to accept this trophy and the rest in peace of my brother, Alti Tenpenny, who's been a brother to me, who died this year. And I just want to tell him I love him and I miss him. And God bless him. Roll Tide.
Derrick, congratulations. Thank you for sharing your heart, for sharing your story. This is yours now. You can lift it up and carry it. All those carries you had all season long, the wisdom your grandmother said, where it would carry you. Carry this back to Gladys.
I will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so
I know these guys want to congratulate you as well. Test to you.
So our trusty accounting friends at Deloitte just handed me the official results here in the midst of that thoughtful speech. We got a lot to go through here. We'll make it quick. The regional votes, how close it was. But we'll start with this, Chris. Who was the runner-up? Christian McCaffrey of Stanford, your runner-up to Derrick Henry. 1,832 points to 1,539. That leaves Deshaun Watson in third, Baker Mayfield, and Keenan Reynolds. Now, there's been a lot of talk this week about who isn't in the front row, some going so far as to call it a snub of Baker Mayfield. Folks, he was superb on the field, but the voting results dictate the front row, and that invitation from the Heisman folks, and that gap between third and fourth, it is significant, 831 points. Fifth place, Navy's Keenan Reynolds. He was the Nissan fan choice. Now the highest Service Academy finisher in 52 years since Roger Staubach. Let's look at the map. This always tells us how the Heisman was won. It was not widespread voting. All three of our finalists were the top three in each region. Henry took 5 of the 6. I want to focus on the far west. Christian McCaffrey, 51 more points than Henry there. But when you look at the South and in Mid-Atlantic, especially the South, Henry had 149 more points there. And in the Mid-Atlantic, Watson did very well in terms of how close it was. 20th closest race of the modern era. Chris?
Joe, thank you. On behalf of all of us here at ESPN, we wish you happy holidays. We thank you for being here in New York. We'll hear more from Derrick on sports that are coming up later. The 30 for 30 is coming up right now. Derrick Henry, 2015 Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama.
Question for the 2015 Heisman Trophy winner.
It's pretty heavy, but when you got a dream like that and you want to win it so bad, the weight don't matter.
Derrick, you talked a lot about, in your speech, your family, and then also ESPN ran that piece about your grandmother and your family. Just what do you think winning this award means to your family?
It means a lot to them. They know that it's been my dream since I was a kid, and they understand how much this trophy means to me. And I'm just so glad that I can make them proud and be able to bring this trophy back to Alabama, man. And them having me here, presenting with this trophy is just an unbelievable experience and a dream come true.
I know you told us yesterday you hadn't thought about the Heisman run over here. I know you told us yesterday you hadn't thought about the Heisman run all season. In the last 24 hours, did you allow yourself at all to think about what it would be like to win? And did you think about at all what it would be like to give that speech? Last 24 hours, I was just trying to relax, but it was hard, I was very nervous, because this is like a dream of mine. I still feel like I'm dreaming. It hasn't hit me yet. God is good, and I couldn't have done without my teammates and coaches, man. And I love my team. I love my coaches, man, and they just helped me grow so much this year, and I'm just so thankful for them.
Yeah, Derrick, what would you say to all the people back home in Yulee now?
I forgot to mention them in my speech because I was so nervous, but I just want to tell them I love them so much. Thanks for always supporting me. They've been supporting me since I've been playing football at Yulee High School and now, and they always back me up. And I just want to thank them so much for the support and love that they have done for me over the past few years.
Derrick, when you look back at your season and winning this award, how big was that game against LSU? You were kind of the other running back going into that game, and you left with everyone talking about you for the Heisman.
I didn't really worry about that. Only thing I worry about is what I can control, by the way I practiced and prepared all week. And Coach challenged us that whole week and told us that we got to prepare right and practice how we want to play. And my teammates came in and they worked hard. My offensive line did a great job blocking. Tight ends, H's, and receivers did a great job. So credit all the success to them. It's a team effort. So we got that team win, and we were glad to get that win that week.
Was that kind of a turning point for you, though?
I credit all to the team, and all I'm trying to do is help the team win. But what I do throughout the week, and let everything else take care of itself. If it was meant for me, I was going to be happy that it was, and now it is. I'm very thankful and blessed.
Derrick, being the first running back in about half a decade at Alabama to not be part of a dynamic duo, what is your mindset every week going into those games, knowing you're going to be a bulk of the offense?
We had a dynamic duo. Kenyon Drake is a great player. That's football. You get injuries, and he was battling injuries throughout the season, but that's adversity. It's still a dynamic duo. It's not just me. It's Kenyon Drake. We got Damian Harris,
both Scarborough. So I mean, those guys work hard and they make me better. But it's just not one man team or one man running back. I mean, we both contribute to the team as much as we can.
Last week you broke Herschel Walker's SEC rushing record. What's it like now to be a Heisman Award winner along with him?
It's a dream come true. I was hoping to meet him tonight, but he's not here. Hopefully I'll meet him sometime down the road. But just even missing with that name and being in a fraternity with these guys, a dream come true. It's an honor, and I'm so blessed and thankful.
Derrick, congratulations, by the way. In 2012, you tweeted out, "I'm going to win the Heisman," #goals. How does it feel that you've met your goal?
You know, when you got God on your side, anything is possible. And I had dreams and aspirations of winning this trophy one day. I mean, I thought I could do it, but I didn't think it'd happen for real, to be honest. But, you know, I have teammates and coaches and all my support staff, my family, and everybody back home supported me and helped me to the player I am today and the person I am today. So I just want to thank them for being able, for me to be able to make it this far.
You got stronger as the season went on. What steps did you take to get stronger as the season went on?
You know, just work, stay mentally locked in. Like I say, coach challenges every day. You know, we got boys at our facility, no excuses. It's all about the team. And that's the only thing I try to focus on is helping this team win. That's me getting treatment, hitting the weights harder, just so I'm ready to play, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday.
Derrick, right here. You went on about Burton Burns, and you can tell how much he means to you. What is it about that relationship, and why does he mean so much to you?
Because he helped me grow as a person and a player. And every day you can learn something about him differently, if it's life or if it's the game. There's so much knowledge he can give to you because he's been coaching for so long. And I can speak for me and the other running backs. We appreciate him so much for staying patient with us and helping us grow as running backs and also as a person.
Derrick, you talked about your offensive line. That LSU game was a turning point. How about some credit for the defense shutting down Leonard Fournette and allowing you to jump ahead?
You know, Coach Saban don't play with that defense, and they know that they take pride in stopping the run. And that whole week, the whole defense was hungry. They were trying to knock me out like I was Leonard Fournette. So, you know, that defense, they're hungry, they're relentless, they attack, fast. So, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a challenge going up against those guys every day.
You mentioned LT in your speech. How much down the stretch of the season did you play for him?
Whenever I found out that news, and I contributed everything to him, I'm saying, on the field, because I knew how much football meant to him, and we've been knowing each other since 2011, visiting camps, and both came to Alabama together, and we spent so much time together, growing together, and you know, that's my brother, and I miss him so much, and I know he's smiling down on me and watching over me.
Well, I'd just like to say how proud I am of Derrick Henry and all that he's accomplished this year, and he's the first guy to give a lot of credit to a lot of other people, and certainly receives this on behalf of his entire team and his teammates, and he's been a great ambassador for the University of Alabama, represented our team extremely well and all the other players, and I know that all of our entire organization is really, really happy for Derrick Henry tonight for winning the Heisman Trophy.
Question from the back, far right.
Nick, Derrick had said that his freshman year, he sort of learned how to deal with adversity in football. It wasn't no longer coming easy to him. What did you see him in his development through that freshman year and into sophomore and junior year, and now he's become a dominant player?
Well, I remember a conversation Derrick and I had when he was a freshman, when he was learning pass protections, and he was, you know, learning how we point out the mic and how to be a pass receiver. And you know, one day I said something to him, and he said, "Coach," he said, "you know, all this stuff is new to me." He said, "All they did in high school was turn around and toss me the ball, and I ran with it." So I really appreciate his hard work and becoming a complete player, which he certainly has, and he has developed and improved every year that he's been at Alabama, and I'm sure he'll continue to do that because he's such a fierce competitor, hard worker, really can overcome adversity, and just have a tremendous amount of respect for the kind of person he is and the kind of character that he has.
Coach, you've obviously coached a lot of great players. When one of your players wins the Heisman Trophy, just when you hear his name get called, what was that feeling like?
You can't be happier for the young man who has done so much for so long, worked so hard to reach his dreams and his goals. These guys are like family, to us. I think it's the feeling that any parent would get when their children do something that's really, really special, and this is about as special as it gets. So this is as good a feeling as you ever get as a coach, and just really proud for Derrick and his family.
Nick, I know you mentioned how you always want your players to set a good example, especially the players who are leaders on your team, statistically on the field, all that. How much does this set a positive example for not only Derrick's teammates, but also maybe some of the younger guys that you have coming up at Alabama?
I don't see how anybody could represent the University of Alabama and our team and our program in any more of a first-class way than what Derrick Henry has, not just here in his experience of winning the Heisman, but really in his entire career. He's never done one thing to ever embarrass the organization, and has certainly done many, many things to make us all proud.
Nick, you've given him the ball a ton down the stretch of games, especially late in the season. Can you describe maybe what his impact has been on the success of the team this season? I know it's the team, but he's had a lot to do with that.
Well, one of the things that pleases me about Derrick being recognized as the outstanding player in college football by winning this award is sometimes as a coach you look at what does a particular player do for his team. And Derrick probably did as much for our team this year in terms of how he finished the season, the workload that he carried when we got some other guys injured, and he always wanted to be there, and he got better as it went. And but he did as much for his team as anybody could have done or ever has done for any of our teams. They're all great team efforts, but when it came right down to it, he really stepped up and did a great job for our team.
Last question for Coach Barlett. Coach Saban, 90 touches in the last 2 games for Derrick. It's so unique that a player continues to get better as the game goes on. Have you ever seen a player like Derrick in the sense of that he can just keep going and the workload just doesn't seem to matter to him?
I can't really say that I have. It's never been our philosophy, and Derrick kind of knows this, and I think a lot of you mentioned it, that we've always had kind of 2 running backs, sometimes 3, that really make a huge contribution, and we alternate the guys and, try to leave a lot of tread on the tires, as the season wears on. But when Drake got hurt in the Mississippi State game, he was the only other experienced running back. They were kind of a dynamic duo. Derrick just really, and it was really unprecedented for me, philosophy-wise, as a coach, to do that. But we were in some tight games and some big games, and we were ahead in the games, and we were trying to take the air out of the ball, and you can't have a better guy to do it with than Derrick Henry. So, and he did a fantastic job in finishing both of those games and helping our team win.